Hello everyone. So I've got another collection update video today. So I've got a variety of stuff. This past week or so, quite a heavy focus on my Leeds United collection. Pretty much all football apart from one F1 card. And then I've got another MGC return came back this week, but I didn't fancy doing my own video for that. So firstly, I got my 5 slabs back from MGC. This was my final submission I did. I can't justify the expense of sending cards anymore because even though it's cheap for grading for a month, it is £40. So I got another one of the 2006 World Cup cards back. This time it was in a 7. So not as strong as the previous ones where I got 8s and 9s. This time round I sent an 0304 shootout Rooney and a Ronaldo. Unfortunately they got the wrong grades for the player numbers. It'd have been better if the Rooney got an 8 and Ronaldo got a 7, but yeah, the Rooney got a 7 and the Ronaldo got an 8. And they're not bad grades really for the sets. Got a Vieira back. If you saw my previous video, I got 3 9s from this set. From Henry, Rooney and Ronaldo. So this is the worst I got. This is obviously the invincible year for Arsenal. That's why I sent Vieira in. And then finally, the best grade I got on this Michael Schumacher sticker. One of very few collectibles you can get with him with the Ferrari branding on. One problem, it's a 2003 sticker and they've put 2023 on it. So I'm going to have to get back in touch with them to get that corrected because this isn't a 2023 sticker. I mean, it's a very good grade and a cool way of displaying a Michael Schumacher collectible. But just a bit disappointing the mistake on it. This was the only one that was really exciting from the submission, really. But I don't really have any. I have no intention to really send my personal cards in for the grading, so that's going to be my last submission. I got a few complete lead sets from previous year's cards. So this was the 1995-1996 Merlin set, 10 9-base cards. So Gary Kelly, John Lukic, Gary McAllister, Carlton Palmer, Gary Speed, David Weatherall, Brian Dean, Rod Wallace, Tony Dorigo, Phil Masinga, and then Tony Yeboah. So this is back from when Leeds were in the Premier League, in the early years of the Premier League. And then I also got from the same seller, I got the 96-97 set, complete set. This time Lee Bowyer, Ian Rush, Mark Ford, Carlton Palmer again, Gary Kelly again, Nigel Martin had joined by this point. Lee Sharp, probably the best card in the 2 sets, the Tony Yeboah Thistle Hotels kit, and then Andy Gray. So both of those were 9 card sets. They're going to go into my Leeds United binder from a different seller slightly early in the week. This is the Topps Gold, I think, 2002 set, 8 card base set. Quite a rare thing to find, a Rio Ferdinand card in a Leeds shirt. I didn't even know these existed until I saw the eBay auction. Then there's Alan Smith. Obviously, they're in the very favourite sort of one of the most favourite Leeds shirts amongst fans, the Strongbow kits. Got Mark Viduka, Lee Bowyer still there, Eric Backer, Olivier Decor, Robbie Keane's brief stint at Leeds, and Harry Kewell. So I thought they were really cool. They're going to go into my binders. Next couple of cards were 2 of the ones I were missing from this 2020/2021 season Panini Impeccable set. These are the out of 75 base parallels. In a recent video you might have seen that I added the Patrick Bamford to my collection of this set, and a seller had these 2 available, so I purchased them for a good price. I think I'm missing at most 3 from this set now, potentially only 1. I've got 5 of them before these two, so now I've got 7. I think there might be a Liam Cooper that I don't have, and then I need to have a look at the checklist to see if there's any others. Very happy to add those. I got a couple more of these yellow out of 275 Topps Chrome 25-26 season Leeds cards. This time around, got the Stack and Harry Gray cards. I'm now only one away from the full set, and I've purchased it. It's the Willie Nonto card. So I'm just waiting for that to arrive in the post, and then I'll have all 10 base cards. From another seller on eBay, I've added to my Legends on card autograph collection. There's a seller who'd listed a bunch of bits. They were selling a person who'd been collecting autographs for years. They were selling the collection off because he'd passed away. And as you'll see from these autographs, you always have to have a work out if you trust the seller or not. On the way that the autographs are all different, I've got trust in this seller. They were very reasonable price. So I've got Ian Hart. I think this is from the Futera 2000 set. Got the Pro Set card of Gary McAllister signed. One of the most famous historic Leeds players, Alan Clark, in the Smiley Badge kit. People might remember, I think 2-3 seasons ago, I think a couple of seasons ago, we had Leeds had a kit that was like this old kit. It was the yellow one with the Smiley Badge. So yeah, Alan Clark, and then got Lee Chapman as well. So these were 4 players I didn't have autographs of. I can't claim I've seen 3 of. I haven't seen these 3 play, and the only time I've seen Ian Hart play was back when he, at the end of his career, played at Reading. Trying to think if he played for Bournemouth or not. I definitely remember the Reading stick because he scored some free kicks and shots from distance. But my dad definitely saw these 3 play. Don't think he'll have seen much of Alan Clark, but definitely these 3. So they were cool to add. My first new autograph from the Topps Chrome or Topps sets. Oh no, I got the Noah Okafor from the Topps Gold set. This is my first autograph from the Chrome set. So Jaden Bogle out of 150. I picked this one up. I was not bothered about getting a low rarity one. I just wanted to get one in a nice colour, and I think blue works really well for the Leeds cards. So I was happy to pick this up. I've been patient waiting for one to come up at a price I wanted, and I won this one on auction a few days ago, and it arrived today. And then the final card, the only non-football card of this video. I've been wanting to get one of these for a while. You may have seen in previous videos I purchased a Carlos Sainz Excellenza Relic card and a Pierre Gasly Excellenza Relic card. Well, now I've got my favourite drivers base relic card. So you've got Max Verstappen, and I don't think it'll show great on the camera. Oh, there you go. You can just about see it. There are some notches in the fabric. Obviously the Red Bull suit is largely navy blue, and with this being the base relic, you're not going to get a lot of the sponsor patches or anything like that. But I'm still really happy to add this because, as you see, this is a race used suit from Max, and given I can't afford an autograph, this is about as cool an F1 card for Max Verstappen that I can get. So I'm really happy to have got this. It fell into a time where I just got some extra money from work, this paycheck. So I went out and treated myself to this card. Managed to get one from a seller at a good price. So I'm very excited to have this on display. A good thing with getting something like a relic as well, compared to autographs. Autographs can obviously fade if you have them on display, but there's no risk of that with a relic. So I can have this on display for as long as I want. Not got too many bits due in the next week, so I probably won't have a video at the end of next week. As I say, I've not got another grading submission or anything like that to come in. I've got a few extra Lenser base cards to come. Probably not enough to justify another update video. I have got some other bits filmed, some like collection, showing off some of my sets and stuff like that. So I'm probably going to do a few more videos like showing my binders off and bits like that whilst I'm on a quiet buying period. I'll have some tops now bits to come in the future, but they're not going to come for a while. So for now, this is probably my next last collection video for maybe 2 or 3 weeks. But I say I will get another video up soon and catch you later.